All right. Test, test,
Test.
test, test. So we recently talked about the recent NFL playoff game between Kansas City and Miami was only shown on Peacock streaming, and Dean said, "Well, why don't they come up with a new NFL app, like a new sports app or something?" Well, there's steps being taken now for a new sports app to launch. So, out of nowhere, quick announcement just this week.
Come find us on Balls.
That's right. Yeah. Streaming for free. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, from the athletic.com.
Screaming down your chin.
See?
I'm upset, Nicholas.
Let the man talk. He's trying to get off the subject. You keep bringing it back. Ah.
I like balls on the chinnins.
I'm going to hunt you down with the fucking furistic goggles. God damn it.
Go back in time and make this
Roman soldier goggles.
That's right. That's right. I'll come back and be like, to Dean, your clothes, please. Be like, yes, absolutely. I've been waiting for you to say that forever.
Wow, that's all it took. Wow, look at this.
ESPN, Fox, and Warner Brothers Discovery are combining to create a streaming service in fall of 2024. There's not much known about it. There's no pricing yet. There's no content that I've seen. Do you have something on this I don't have?
40 to 50 a month.
Oh, boy.
That's insane.
Is what I heard. But that is also okay, but think it's like a tier of cable TV. You're getting, what'd you say? Fox. So you're getting the Fox,
ESPN,
you're getting the
Fox,
FS,
Discovery,
the Fox Sports, whatever. ESPN, Discovery. I thought there was another one in that.
Just sports?
Well, see, ACC, so subscribers have access to linear sports networks, including ESPN, ESPN2, SEC, ACC, ESP News, ABC, Fox, FS1, FS2, BTN, TNT, and TBS, yes. True TV, and ESPN Plus. It also be bundled with Disney Plus, Hulu, and or Max.
Yes. So that's like, yeah.
So it depends what you get. Depends what the bundle is.
We've
right?
not seen a price, and I think that's a speculated price. Like I've just heard.
You're right.
I've not seen
you're
that
correct.
Written anywhere. It's speculated.
You're
but yes, okay. When you're bundling, let's say you're paying a little more for a service, right? But you're getting everything conveniently packaged for you, and it's a smaller version of cable. Like for me, and if you could, big hockey fan, I have ESPN Plus. 85% of hockey games are on ESPN Plus, whatever.
Okay,
but
there you go.
Some are carried on TNT, some are on NHL Network, some are, whatever. And you have blackout restrictions. If you can give me something that just negates me having blackout issues with these games, and I can just
which is so
pay
fucking
a premium
archaic.
price and watch them gladly. I've been waiting for something similar to this. My ideal scenario is something comes along and is like a la carte. It's like, you pick, we're going to give you, here's a price range. Let's, we're give you 15 channels or this or that for this price range, or, 25 to 30 for this. And, something like that where you pick, what do you watch? Pick what you watch, leave out what you don't, something like that. So this is kind of cool because it lumps a big chunk of
huge
streaming things that we already have, but you don't have to have cable to watch Fox. You don't have to subscribe to Disney, ESPN, Hulu. You don't have to separately get, there's Warner Brothers and all that stuff. Like if it's all brought into one package conveniently for you. And I mean, realistically, if I cut the things that you just said, I'm already saving probably $25-$30 a month. So if you give me that for 40 or 50, yes, am I paying you a little more? Yes, but am I getting convenience? Am I getting no blackouts? Am I, if they can make it, user friendly and easily accessible, I'm down for it. Like, I'm willing to pay for a good product, and I think most people are. It's just a matter of having some. We're hitting people up at $10 and $12 and $15 at a time for things. So this might be like kind of a new take on that. Bundle a bunch of stuff together. You subscribe to all of them at once, kind of thing, and still cheaper than cable. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm interested. I'm encouraged. I hope this is the next step towards something more feasible for people, a little bit easier, to get by with. But
stuff like this, right? These could be some of the final nails in the coffin for cable, for a sports fan. Anyway, it's probably what they're hoping. Honestly,
yeah.
I probably saw the people, flocking to watch the NFL on Peacock. If there's something there, these guys, obviously it's been in the works before that. And it's months before the NBA takes its media rights deal to market. So the timing is there as well. So, to your point, certainly if you're something like you're a hockey fan or an NBA fan, this probably would be extra interesting to you to get this type of service. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, TNT, like they've, long since had the, the rights to the NBA and select games. They've got that amazing panel. And then when ESPN signed the deal with the NHL, TNT got some stuff as well. So for me personally, I mean, I'm probably not, in the majority of people, but if you could give me like all of hockey and basketball, I'd like, if I could see everything, all hockey and basketball games, I'd probably pay you like $80 a month if I got everything.
Damn.
I'm like, that's worth it for me. Like, that's all I watch. That'd be great.
Yep. Yeah, so no mention of the NFL here too. That's probably a ways off for the NFL to be more into that type of stuff. But
they're probably holding out for, I don't know. They could probably do their own, like what the WWE has their own. It's now through Peacock. They have their stuff on,
right?
But the NFL could like have their own fucking app, like to where you get everything NFL.
Yeah, could be. Dean, any thoughts on the new app with all these partners? Go ahead.
All right. So first, let's start with the future, right? What's coming down the pike?
Goggles.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Watch all the fucking apps on the weird goggles. That's right.
Sure.
Yep.
Slathered with batter volume 22.
Yes. Coming.
I like the way you think.
Soon. Thank you.
And smell. What it comes down to is, all right, look at WWE, for example. Just signed a $5 billion deal with Netflix for one television show. Not their 3 that they have. One, Monday Night Raw, it's been a staple on USA. It did like a 3-year stint on TNT years ago, but 30 plus years on USA Network. They are now moving in January of 25 to Netflix for $5 billion. 10-year deal.
That's just for Raw?
Just for Monday Night Raw.
I thought that was all WWE stuff.
Nope.
That's crazy. Okay.
Nope. And then outside of the U.S., everybody else will be able to watch SmackDown, NXT, other things outside the U.S. But still in the U.S., you still have SmackDown, who is going to be on USA. Still, NXT is going to move to the CW. And Monday Night Raw is going to go to Netflix for $5 billion, 10-year deal. And then Netflix has it's at least 5 years. And then Netflix, after 5 years, has an option to opt out. So to spend that much money, it's one of the biggest, as of this moment, one of the biggest television show deals in history. But what that tells you is that's the future. That's where this is going. Brian, you're right. This is the demise of cable. It's coming. People thought it was going to happen sooner, but no, it's going to hold on. There still are, ways to, there still are old people who are not acclimated. And honestly, that's probably what holds everything on. Like, when I worked for the cable company, so many people had told me, the reason I have cable is for sports.
Mm-hmm.
If this is the future, if you can, you're paying $75, at the average end for cable. You can give me all the sports I want for $50, and I don't watch news. I don't watch Night Court. I don't watch this bullshit.
Who the fuck doesn't watch Night Court?
I know, right? It's fucked up. But if you can give me all the sports for less, I'm in. Yeah. This is the future. It's happening. Ultimately, what's going to be the irony of it, I think, is going to be all of these are going to branch out, and you're going to have this app and this app, all the sports, all the news. Ultimately, it's going to come back together where these apps are going to start combining, and it's going to start creating a quasi cable company.
That's kind of what. Yep.
And that's like
they're just going to make cable streaming. That's
exactly just an easier way to do it. Which like now I can get my cable on my phone, because I'm still a holdout because I love watching the news like an old man. I love watching the Browns on network television and Monday Night Raw as of now on USA Network. So I still have cable. But I can watch on my phone. And I think the cable companies understanding that. So sooner or later, the next step is just like the Netflix moved from sending out DVDs to people's houses to streaming. The next step is the cable companies understanding that and creating some sort of synergy with somebody somehow or on their own to do what the sports thing you're talking about is doing. It's the future.
Yep. That's good. That's the thing where you could order a high def antenna, indoor antenna for $20, and we could get your network stations right inside the house. You can't.
No, I went through fucking 2 of them when I was trying to decide to leave cable and go to something else. I went through 2 different ones of those stupid fucking antennas, and neither of them worked. So I can tell you,
could be.
I may try that.
It's horseshit.
Okay.
Good luck. I can give you my old one. It's in a box somewhere because it's horseshit.
Okay, well, we're going to hold off on the collective review of that until the guy that couldn't figure out how to plug in his new headphones says that he couldn't work the antenna. We'll see if anybody else could work the antenna.
These dials are small, and you don't understand. Like it's just weird.
Yeah. Yep. It's very complicated.
Why they gotta put so many buttons on the clicker? They're confusing me. I don't need all these buttons.
You think I was
Volume,
the Gen X?
channel, power. That's it.
In my day, I was the remote control.
That's right. I know I was.
Hey, Team with Convincing Idiots. Brian and Nick here. Like and subscribe.